Good afternoon, fellow YouTubers, and happy Veterans Day to my fellow veterans that have served past and present. I don't think I've ever spoke about it, but I am a 9.5-year Air Force veteran, and I got out of the military about almost 4 years ago now. But anyways, happy Veterans Day. Enjoy your day. Don't forget to tip your waiters if you are going out and getting some of that free food. And I just wanted to share my shirt with you all that I recently got. I'm dreaming of a wine at Christmas. I don't drink very often, but when I do, I love me some good wine. So I want to come back today with a makeup video, kind of a get ready with me. It is the afternoon. I think it's a little after 2 o'clock, and I'm going to go out with a coworker to some kind of Christmas expo that they're having here locally. Let's get into it. Don't want to talk too long. There's some new products here that I want to try today, and there's one that I'm really excited about that's coming in the mail. It's a NYX primer. Silly me, I can't remember the name of it, but when I get it, I will do a video on it. I tried it on in the store because I've been trying to find the right primer for my skin type. It seems like not all primers agree with me, and that's what I'm putting on now. Right now I'm using the Urban Decay Defense Complexion Primer. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what I'm using right now. It's nice, but I just feel like I can find a primer that works better for my skin. And so the NYX one that I use in the store, which, like I said, in a few days when I need it, I will do another video on it and what I think about it. I tried it on in the store and I put some foundation on top of it, and I only wore the foundation for about 2 or 3 hours, but it just made my skin look so smooth and flawless. Alright, so that is my primer. I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes and absorb into my skin before I get ready to put on my foundation. Excuse me for the noise, I forgot to take out an eyelid primer for my eyeshadow. One of the things I'm going to be doing in this video today as well is trying to conceal these bags and deep set lines. My dog is in the backyard freaking out there. The ice cream truck just went by. Y'all remember back when you were kids and the ice cream truck came through and everybody would run and try to get money from their parents? Sometimes I think about doing that, but I'm like, what do I look like? 30-something years old running after the ice cream truck. So if you all see me looking down, I have a mirror here. It's a little easier to see than to look into my, I guess they call it a viewfinder. That might not be the technical term, because I am using my cell phone camera and a little miniature ring light. Oh, I use way too much. You ever watch that show? I think it's called the Drew Carey Show back in the 90s. And there was a character on there, I think her name was Mimi. And she just always wore the most outrageous eyeshadows. That's kind of what I feel like right now, even though this is just the eyeshadow primer. So it does look a little white, but it's going to make my eyeshadow adhere and look so nice. And today I'm using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. I think it's called the color Eden. Try not to make this video too long. Gosh, I'm already, dang, he's freaking out. 4 minutes into it. I want to try this. I'm not going to do the eyeshadow base. This is a black eyeshadow base from NYX, and I was playing with it last night, and it looks so pretty with certain colors. I'm going to go in with this Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Those of you that watch my videos, you know that I'm completely in love with the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. And I'm actually going to skip that one today. I'm going to work from this Sweet Peach palette because I want my eyeshadow to match this purple shirt I'm wearing. And I'm going to use the color Talk Derby to Me. It's this purple color here. Sorry about the mirror. But yeah, Talk Derby, you know, like the Kentucky Derby. In the meantime, I'm going to, actually, I'm sorry, it's called Delectable. Talk Derby to Me is the one below it. I'm going to use this color Puree here at the bottom as my transition color. When I do my makeup, sometimes I do some kind of outrageous looks. I don't even say outrageous, but more bold looks. But for the most part, I'm all about the natural. I like nude colors and browns. I don't even know if you guys can see, but I do like to go a little bit out of the box with something a little bolder every now and then. So I'm putting in that light brown Puree transition color here. And I'll do the other eye off camera so that the video is not too long. So hold on a minute, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have my transition color all over both of my lids, and now that that is done, I'm going to go in back with that with that delectable color, that purple color I was telling you all about here, all over my lid. Now I have what they call a hooded eye, and what that means is this part here is my lid, and when I open my eye, it kind of disappears under this fat fold of skin here, and that's the hooded part. So when I'm applying my eyeshadow, in order to kind of make my eyes appear bigger and not so hooded, I need to apply my lid color, whatever that's going to be, just above my lid onto that fatty part, just so you can see it. So I like to leave my eye open straight and just put a little bit of that color right there where the skin starts to fold. And then I will bring it down onto my lid. That way, when I open my eye, you can still see the pretty lid color, because with hooded eyes, sometimes if you don't do it just right, that pretty pretty eyelid color can disappear. So I'm going to put that on. So pretty. I don't know if you all can see. I think my lights are a little too bright. I say my lights like I got some special lights. No, I have the outside light. It's more light this way because there's a window there and there's light coming in. And I have the little ring light here. And then I'm in my dining room, so you can kind of see the light from my chandelier. Alright, once again, I'm going to do the other eye off camera, so hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so while I was off camera, I applied the color to my other eye, then I blended it in with my transition color so there wasn't such a harsh line there. And actually, I need to blend this one a little more. But also what I did was I took this Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay, and there's a color in here called Trick. One here, and I use my finger to apply it to my lid here, so hopefully you can see that. It looks so much prettier in real life. I need to upgrade or step up my camera game. But anyways, I put it on my finger, and then I'm going to just apply it to my lid in patting motions, and I'm going to try to get a good amount on there. And then I'm going to dip my finger back into the palette and get a little more of the color and then spray it. This is just some setting spray just to get it wet. You could probably just use regular water too. And then pat it on some more, and it gives it a little bit more of a vibrant color. And once I've done that, I'm going to take my blending brush, fluffy blending brush, and blend it in with the crease so that it's not harsh shimmer or glitter lines. I'm going to add just a little bit more to let it match the other side. And then once again, make sure to blend it in. Another thing I'm going to do just to bolden the eye a little bit, make it a little more bold, is back in the Naked 3 Urban Decay palette, there's this color, Black Heart, kind of a shimmery black. And with that same blending brush, I'm just going to dip a little bit in and tap off the excess, and then go in the crease just to give it a little depth and definition. Just a little bit. Alright, I think that is it for my eyeshadow. All I'm going to do today, off camera, I'm going to blend everything one more time. I'm going to put on my eyeliner and mascara and the rest of my face and my eyebrows and show you all the finished look in just a few minutes. So now I have on my foundation. I told you all that I was going to go back and put everything on and then come back, but I wanted to show this technique, or at least try it. I won't show it because that's my first time trying it, but I wanted to try to conceal these under eye bags. So I'm going to attempt to do that on camera with you all. I am using NARS concealer. I think it's the Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Medium Dark 3 Amande. Anyway, so I'm going to put a generous amount under my eyes to try to conceal these bags. I think my bags are hereditary because no matter what I do, they don't seem to want to go away naturally on their own. Alright, now that I have some on there, I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge. Usually I would use a damp sponge, but I don't feel like getting up and dampening it, so I'm just going to use a setting spray and wet the tip of it so that it's somewhat damp but not saturated. And then go in with patting motions to blend in that concealer right underneath my eye. Oh, well, so far this technique isn't quite working out like I intended it to, because as you can see, it's like my bags have been magnified. I seem to have misplaced my concealer. I just had it. Don't know what I did with it. No clue what I did with it. I literally just had it. I was going to go back and put a little more on. Oh, here it is. I am tripping, y'all. I'm going to put just a little bit more just to see if maybe I did not have enough to begin with. And see if that makes a difference. And then go back in and blend it. Oh, I don't think it's making much of a difference, you all. But hey, I'm trying. I'm learning. Pat out that concealer. And then I'm going to just dampen it a little more. And I'm going to dip it into my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Now I usually use the darker one, but the darker one is a little too dark for my skin and it makes me look a little more red. And I have more yellow undertones. So I'm going to go in with the original color. It doesn't even have a color, it's just the original translucent setting powder. And then I'm going to apply it on top of where I just applied my concealer. And I'm going to put a generous amount. Now I don't usually bake. I'm not about that super highlight, under eye highlight life. but I am going to apply a generous amount here and let it sit for just a few minutes just to absorb and try to cover up that bag. Cause I don't want to be a bag lady. You gonna hurt your back drying all them bags like that. I'm not a singer, y'all. Don't judge me. Don't worry, I'm not quitting my day job. Whew, this stuff is really drying. I feel it like tightening up on my face. Alright, I'm going to let that sit for just a few minutes, and then I'm going to wipe off the excess and see if that helps at all. In the meantime, I'm going to do contour, and I'll be right back in a couple minutes. Okay, so I've done my contour, I've done my eyebrows. Now I'm going to brush off this excess powder. Oh, my bags are still there. This technique didn't work like I was hoping it would, but oh well. Nothing beats a failure but a try. At least I tried. To set my face, oh, what is this? I have a little dot here. Oh, I think it just magnified an imperfection on my skin. Alright, to blend everything together, I don't know if I already said it, I did my contour already too. I just did like a little light bronzer. I didn't actually go in full-fledged with a darker color contour. I just did a brown bronzer. I'm going in with this Sephora Micro Smooth powder, and I'm just going to apply it all around just to blend everything together and to set the face. Oh, and I contoured my nose and the little highlighting strip. I like to call it a little landing strip, like for an airplane. Okay, last thing is lips, and finish up my mascara and eyeliner. Be back and then I'll be done for real. And so here we have the final look. Something simple, have a little pizzazz, going out to this little Christmas extravaganza, whatever it's called, and I'm gonna go out and have a good time, and I will see you all in my next video. Hope you all enjoyed this. I'm not looking for a subscriber count, but if you do so wish to subscribe and see some more of me and my silly antics, please do so. Like it if you like this video. If I don't see that you all like it, which is no problem, it's your prerogative, I'm just little old me, then maybe if you're not liking them or watching them, I won't make any more. Or maybe I will, I don't know. This is just something fun, something in my spare time, and something that I do because I get so many compliments on my makeup, and then also I do post videos on my fitness journey, which is a little bit on hold right now. We all get off track, and eventually I will get back on it. But anyways, you all have a lovely day. Happy Veterans Day once again, and be blessed. See you next time.